me, like I kind of grew. I was born in Fontana, kind of raised there, and then I moved out to like Whittier when I was like, what was it, in like high school, like La Mirada, Whittier. Moved out there, and then what's it called? But like, yeah, I'm used to that Chicano culture, and like
Well, I mean,
in
Whittier's where all the foods from East Los, when they make it, that's when they move. And they make a little money. That's where they go. So it's hood over there. Whittier has its hood.
oh yeah, for
It's like
sure,
out
yeah.
Whittier and La Mirada. So I mean, La Mirada still got hoods and shit, but it is much nicer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like we always make that joke. Like you make it out the hood, you move to Whittier, you move to Montebello, you move to West Covina. That's when you really made it, West Covina.
Shit, man. I
Um,
mean, honestly, man,
that's
I think
cool,
the same
brother.
thing with the Inland Empire, man. Like, if you really made it out here, then you're going out to like Marietta, where it's like still new and clean. That's like the Whittier over here to me personally, and that's where I moved out recently from Whittier, and
Oh,
so, hmm
out where? Out in
um,
the IE, you said?
yeah, and Marietta. So yeah, Inland Empire.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and so like me coming off as like I look white and shit. I'm pretty sure it looks like that with the laptop too. But I'm actually Mexican, and I got shat on all my life. So that's why like I have a hard time like really like what's it called, being like proud and confident in like anywhere I was at, like whether it's Fontana, Whittier, you
Well,
know.
you're talking to the white boy in East LA that barely spoke
See,
Spanish.
now you know why I bring this up, man. It's like I'm sharing my pain with somebody here.
But you know what? That's a part of our story as well.
Hmm.
And that's why I like that show Gente Fight, because they talk about that where the food doesn't feel like he's Mexican enough and shit. And I still feel like they're missing the Weddle. They have
Uh-huh.
to tell the Weddle story. Because
Yeah, big time.
the Weddles, we have the hardest time because we could pass as a white boy,
Hmm.
but we still choose to embrace our fucking Chicano culture and be proud of who we are, and that's even harder than fucking being dark and like you can't hide that shit. You
Hmm.
don't even But
Yeah.
it's a trip. Definitely, that touches into why I feel like this narrative and this story that's going on, that you're experiencing, I'm experiencing, and like that's literally happening right now and evolving is the most compelling, the most profitable, the most interesting motherfucking narrative right now. Out like, what else are you gonna tell? The
Hmm.
come up drug dealer story? Like, we've heard that shit before. What other story are you gonna tell? The white boy rapper story? Like, I've heard that shit before. Like, you
Hmm.
ain't heard the East Los Food story. You ain't seen the Mexican Chris Brown dance yet. You ain't seen the reincarnation of Selena. Like, that shit's all on the way, and I know it. I know it in my
Yeah,
heart.
big time. For sure, man.
But
Damn.
yeah, bro. I mean, just to segue to that, to the new single, because I do have to jump off soon. This track is a trip because right off of Peyote,
Well,
one thing
share
that
the share
kind
the
of
name real quick to everybody.
it's called Barrio Science,
Mm-hmm.
and Barrio just means the neighborhood,
Neighborhood.
and then the science around it, peeping the signs, reading the signs, and knowing what you're doing. Kind of what the track is. It's also a challenge, to myself. Really, when I write and I'm talking to myself, I open up with kind of like a bridge, a ballad. It's like, I don't think you want it, baby. I don't think you do. I had the homegirl that'll sing it, and it's just like I wrote that to myself, like telling myself, if you really want it, then go and fucking get it. And even at this point, as hungry as I am, or whatever perception people may have, no, I still have to tell myself because motivation comes and goes. But
Mm-hmm.
dedication is every day. It doesn't leave. A dedication is a commitment. It's what you said you're going to do, then you're going to do it. It's not whether you're fucking happy, sad, rich, poor. A dedication is a motherfucking dedication. So, I just try to remind myself that. So, that the track after Peyote, one of the themes was the process of creating with producers and getting beats and I mix and master everything. I'm hands on with everything, and I just started feeling limited with getting beats and loving them, but also feeling like fuck, my brain is just working, is going in a different direction. And I always felt when I was writing and creating, I had to meet in the middle with the producer with whatever they had given me.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to eliminate that with some of the newer music I've been working on. So I've either only got in from producers that I can straight up like tell them exactly what I want and they have no problem with it. They're just kind of like an extension of me, because I don't produce. And it's one of the next things I want to get into, but I'm obsessive. Like I already learned so much shit that I'm just like, if I get into this, there goes another 5 years of me learning this shit. So I've just been kind of holding off, like, all right. So the second thing, I was like, look, I got to get all the musicians in the room and just tell them what I want. Get the vibe going, and we capture it from the essence, you know? And we did like 3 jam sessions, and we just jammed out for about 2 hours. And within that pocket, there was a 4-minute span on one of them that we hit the song for Barrio Science. And it was just this beautiful groove, and I just started rapping the hook, and we had everyone jam out, and then I recorded it. And literally what you're listening to on the song is 4 minutes of unrehearsed, never played twice, captured right there in the studio. Instrumentals, bass, drums, fucking guitar, vocals. Like, vocals, obviously, we laid them down later, but we were singing them right there and rapping. It was like this vibe, you know? And I'm just so happy to have captured it. You know, I feel like it's like, honestly, like I could rest easy knowing I made this. Like, I'm not saying I'm done, but like, fuck, it really does feel like a relief in a way. Like, if I die today, I know I got this song that I left that was something of so much shit, so much hard work. And one night we were able to capture it for 4 minutes. Yeah. Almost everything, like, is poetic to me, you know? How Beto sings, how homie plays the guitar, how they're funk heads who grew up in the East Coast like me, and homie Drew on the bass is like your rocker homie in high school who was quiet and cool in that mood. And then Calisthenics, his family's Japanese, and they were in internment camps, and they live here in Boyle Heights. They're buried here down the fucking cemetery, and he's there playing. And then Drunk Nomad's on the drums, and he produced one of my other first albums, Strange Rumblings in Aslan, 5 years ago. And it's just like, all this shit came together, and we made this song, and now the studio's closed. We're in a fucking pandemic, and how the fuck did we even get to this point? Who knows? But we got this song, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm head over heels, bro. I'm so fucking happy and so ready to drop this song. It's, you know, I'm glad I'm able to just get it out right now because I haven't done any other interviews. This is probably gonna be the only one I do before the song drops. So it just feels good to. I hope I'm not overselling it, but
No. Yeah, no. I try to tell everybody in every interview, man, just spill as much as you want, dude, because this is your interview at the end of the day. But
you know, because you didn't even have to tell me.
See, that's fine. You know, but like that's the thing I like about that insight right there, because you know you had your hands-on production basically. Like you were able to like really sit down and like have everyone and like try to capture exactly what's going on in your head. And you know, and you brought it to life as much as possible for this record. So you know, because of hearing that, I love. And another thing about me is that I love live instrumentation when it comes to like music.
You'll hear it. You'll hear the variations. Obviously, there's the pattern of the 4-bar, but like, dude, we didn't even tell each other. Like, it's crazy. Even how the song's written, like hook, you know, half hook, verse, bridge, half hook, bridge, verse, half bridge. Like it just flows so natural, but it just doesn't settle. It's just such a crazy track.
Yeah,
it's such a damn throwback track where music just sounds like music, you know. It doesn't sound like today. I mean, it's not that I was going for that or anything. It's just like sometimes that holds you back as an artist, but I don't even give a fuck at this point, you know. I know exactly where I want to hit with this. I'm not saying it's for everyone. It's not. Like, if you didn't grow up in this shit, you don't know what's up with this shit, if you don't fuck with dope lyrics and you don't like music and instrumentation, you just want to hear slap a bitch and hear some 808s or just hear some other shit, then this one ain't for you. I'm telling you, my G, this is like, you know, I'm not telling you, like, this is some other shit. Like,
yeah,
it's going to right past every other ones, you know? Like Dre says, forget about the ghetto and rap for the pop charts. Like, it's definitely not pop, but I just was shooting for the fucking moon with this, you know? So
yeah, exactly.
I thank you, man. I appreciate